All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Monday, March 13th. I'm Gary Ryan here with your Fed League Flash. These videos are nothing fancy. It's just me giving you the information. And I'm kind of in between some stuff today, running some errands here in my car. I got to give you a good view of my funky shirt for now. Anyway, this is a lot like, for those of you who are familiar with him, the hockey guy on YouTube. This is kind of like my really scaled down version of the hockey guy. It's focusing on the Fed. And today, since we had a game last night, we've got a bit of a recap to do as Motor City defeated the Columbus River Dragons 2-1 yesterday afternoon to close out a 3-game series. And Motor City took 2 of the 3 games, earning 6 points. And it was not really that exciting of a game per se. But there were a couple of highlights, goals by Derek Makima and Scott Koash scoring the game winner for Motor City after Austin Doe had put Columbus up 1-0 early in the first. Trevor Babin gets his win, 19 saves out of 20 shots. Yeah, only 20 shots. Brendan Colgan stopped 25 of 27. And a couple of really interesting stats for this game. First of all, there were only 8 total penalty minutes, 4 aside. So there's no suspensions coming out of this game. And the other interesting stat was Motor City holding Columbus to 8 total shots on goal for the final 40 minutes, or 3 shots on goal in the second and 5 in the third. So, not a whole lot of offense in this game. I imagine both teams were pretty tired after trading out games, both winning one earlier in the weekend, and then an early Sunday start. It was a long road trip ahead, too, for Columbus. So, with that being done, now that alters the standings in the Continental Division a little bit. Still at the top, Columbus, 96 points. And now they are holding on to the slimmest of leads, 1 point over the resurgent Carolina Thunderbirds. And Carolina has a game in hand. So this is going to be very interesting. And remember, those two teams play each other 4 times in the last 2 weekends. So that division isn't going to be settled until right at the very end. But now you got that close playoff race between those two teams, 96 and 95 points. And then Motor City, now they've gotten a little bit of separation above Port Huron. Motor City now has 75 points. Their magic number is now down to 4. As Mississippi is running out of time, even though they got hot. It was unfortunately too little too late for the Seawolves. So Port Huron, 70 points, and Motor City has a game in hand on Port Huron. So very interesting. You would tend to think Motor City will probably finish in third, but 11 games, 10 games left. That's still a lot of hockey yet to be played. So we can't close the book on either of those two teams yet. Mississippi, 42 points with 12 games left. So the best they could do is a grand total of 78 points. Other news today, actually it came down yesterday. Watertown released both Brandon and Greg Hussey. Now, I'm a little surprised by Greg Hussey being released. My understanding is Brandon asked for his release as he is desirous to pursue a career that is outside of hockey right now. He's looking to go into law enforcement and wants to focus on that. So, good for him. He's going on to other things and entering the next chapter in his life. As far as Greg, I'm not sure what's going on there. Of course, he was one of the 3 goaltenders and played pretty well. And so I was really kind of surprised by that. I haven't heard any specifics on the circumstances with Greg. All I know is that he was released. So now I would kind of expect Watertown to pick up either Evan Lugo or Chris Hunt, both of whom were released from their respective clubs late last week. Those will both be excellent fits. But then you also need a goalie. Right now, you've got Owen Liskovitz and Adam Wisko. Adam Wisko's only played 2 games. Yeah, his play's been a little bit spotty. Liskovitz has been in the league the last couple of years, so he's the much more experienced of the 2. So we will wait and see what develops over the course of this week with the Watertown Wolves to see what they will decide to do with their roster, because now they've got 2 empty spots. All right. I want to mention here in closing, I do have an accompanying podcast on Spotify. So look for the Fed League Flash there on days where I can't do a video. With my work schedule, most of these videos are going to be posted late afternoon, early evening on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, Wednesday is probably more like that's going to be a Spotify recording, because that's quicker to do, easier to do. And so if you don't see a video from me right here, go to Spotify, look for the Fed League Flash, make sure to follow me there, and we will progress throughout the rest of the season that way. Tomorrow, besides bringing you any kind of news that happens across the league, I'm going to do a team breakdown of the Elmira Mammoth. I'd like to do a team breakdown, at least one per week for the remainder of the season. Now, there's only, 5 weeks left, so maybe I'll double that up and do one team breakdown on one day, another team breakdown on another day. I'm not sure. But we will see. So tomorrow, here on video, tune in to the team breakdown of the Elmira Mammoth, and we'll give you the nitty-gritty there. All right. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching and supporting me. Make sure to hit like. Be sure to subscribe. You can always follow me here. Find me on YouTube at FPHL Flash, and you can get all your daily information right here in a pretty concise form. All right, thank you so much again. I'm Gary Ryan, and we will talk to you again tomorrow.